Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I think we're going to finish this up today. I did cut off some lace here. I think I want to put some lace trim on the front and back. And then I have cut the pages. I don't want to put a lot in here. I mean, it's a single signature, and I have not put a gusset here. So, I mean, this was originally just a folder for a handout. Originally, I think that's what Tricia said. She'd used it for a retreat to put, like, you know, their agenda and things in it like that. And I thought, how cute would that be for a journal, just tucked in here. And then you have these little flip out things. And so I haven't put a lot in here. It's 5 by 7. This ends up measuring 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. So I've put 4 designer pages, 3 coffee dyed, and then 3 miscellaneous. So that's what I've got here. Went ahead and put in some of this because it matches so well, this tealy color of blue, and then more coffee dyed. All of the designer pages have that dusty pink color. I've got a piece of music, and there's another page. It's the one we used for the cover, and then more coffee dyed piece of a doily, and this one wasn't backwards. No, there's the center. I like that. So basically what I thought I would do for this is go ahead and just, I'm going to ink around this and around the edges like I do, just to kind of take off some of that white paper edge. I don't think it's necessary to do each one individually. Okay, and then I am going to tie that in. Now, you could do this either way, whichever way you want. Maybe I'll go ahead and clip this down real quick. Making sure they stay together while I'm tying it in. Not that it's that big of a deal because you can adjust it. But these will be removable, you know, so that you can add to if you want more pages, then that's fine. I am going to put the lace, or I'm sorry, the seam binding this way and tie a bow here. Like that. See if I can do that without too much fuss. Been having a problem tying bows with these fingernails. They're getting a little too long. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to trim this down a little bit. And then that will go right in the middle. And bam, our pages are in. And you can straighten this out. Doesn't have to be twisted. You can fix that. Okay, so now our pages are in, and I think that's a sweet size. So don't really need a closure on this journal at the moment, because it's not really, you know, a huge amount of thickness. But I am going to run some lace around the edges along here. There we go. And then I have this little piece that I wanted to kind of pin to the cover. This is just those 2 little cutouts. I stuck a piece of lace in there and then I tied a bow to it. So get that kind of just right through there before it, oh no, I need to go higher. Let's do higher. Before it attaches, let's do right here. There we go. And I may need to come in here because it looks like I didn't get all of that glued down on that edge. We don't want that catching on something. Okay. And there we go. I think that looks cute with the little pieces hanging off like so. And then let's put these other pieces inside. I've got a pocket over here, so let's put this one in here, and put those in there, and then tuck that in there. And I have a few pieces left over that we will use. Let's see. This one we'll just tri-fold, and I have left it white on the back for writing, more as a placeholder here. And that can go under this belly band. And I've got another piece here that we can tuck in that pocket. Okay, this is what happens when you have people in the house and you try to record. Anyway, what I was going to say is I think that's about it. We've got some paper and a tag. We've got the little stamp, the belly band, so cute. Could probably put something in here. Maybe I'll make a little, I could make a little booklet, I guess, of some sort. I've got these. This is the scraps I have left. I like this project because it doesn't have an awful lot of scraps. So let's do, they don't all have to be the same size. I'll just line them up. Let's do this one in between this one. We'll do this as the cover. And I can just, if I do it this way, I can just fold this over the top. I'll ink it after. Fold this over the top. And let's punch a couple holes. Let me get another piece of seam binding. And we will tie a bow through here. Let's see if I can get it lined back up. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, so we'll go in here. And then we'll go in here. Just using up the scraps, and then I still have these two little pieces, and I think I will just tuck them in as extra little writing spots. And I won't have any scraps, guys. That's awesome. All right, so I'm just going to tie this in a knot the same way I did on the bow. On the tags. Just in a knot, and I'm going to trim this off and add those to that. now we have a little booklet. Alright, so let's tuck that little booklet back here. And then we have these pieces. And I think I will just add these back here. And they can be used for whatever, decorating pages or anything. So, okay, so this can close this way, it can close this way, whatever works. I think I do want some kind of a closure on that. So, if I put the bow on the inside of the journal, I wonder if I could slide that around. Let's think about this for a minute. I'm going to untie this and take the paper out, and I'll tell you why. I want to put something here because do you see that little cut? The seam binding is going in there. So I'm thinking I want to take one of those little tiny pieces of something and put in there inside the pocket. Do I have a, well, I had some file folder laying here. Oh, here it is. That's what I'm going to do. Just a little piece of this. Let's do, well, we want it to be, we don't want it to come up higher than that. So I'll do 3/4 of an inch. And I'm going to just cut this piece off. And then we'll do 3/4 of an inch. And I'm going to go ahead and fold it. I'm going to do two, one for the top and one for the bottom. The one at the top may have to be a little bit smaller. Let's see. I think I'm okay at the top. Here's the thing. If I put too much pressure on that, it could split through. Probably, in retrospect, I probably should have put a little piece of Tyvek on there. But because of this one, I'm not concerned about as much as this one because this one already has a cut from when we did that angle cut. So I kind of want to put this in there. I only need about an inch, so I'm not going to worry about the top. Just make sure that the seam binding is flat, and then I am going to fold this. And then I'm going to put some glue on that and tuck it under there. And like I said, just because it's already got that little nick from when we cut that piece apart before we made the pocket. So yes, this piece would have been easier to put in at that time, but we'll make it work. So I'm going to stick that right in there. And I want to go, oops, it's sticking to me. I want to go all the way down. Probably didn't need to fold it because it's not going to line up anyway. So, but I want it to go all the way down to the end. Okay? And press it down. Then when we fold this, that'll give us a little bit more security on that piece. All right, so here's what I've decided to do here. Then I'm going to take these pages. I'm not going to worry about the pages. Let's do this first. I'm going to go from the outside because I want to do a closure, and if I have the bow on the outside and the closure, they're going to compete with each other. So I'm going to go and tie it here. See, this is how it works. You just play along until you get it the way you want it. So I'm not worried about this being super tight because I'm going to put the pages in there. Hold that down. And there we go. All right. Now let's put the pages in. Like so. All right. So now that bow is in the middle of the signature, which is fine. And we have this, and we have this, and then we have that. And we have that along the edge there. And we can finagle that if we want, you know, it to be on the fold perfectly. But since we put that piece in there, we don't have to worry about it tearing through and working every time we open it. So let's put a piece of the seam binding as the closure. So I'm gonna usually do about a yard. I'm running short of this one. This is the very first one I bought, and it's 100 yards, and I've been using it for 2 years, so it goes a long way. That was $10 well spent. So I am going to make sure that's flat. Come along here, tie a bow, and I'm going to leave it kind of long. Because we have this over here, you could put this on the side, you could put it over here, you know, wherever, on the edge, if you like, all the way to the edge. That kind of looks cool on top of this bulb pin also. I'm going to leave it longer in case, you know, whoever has this adds more bulk to it. But I think that is a really, really cute project. Well, maybe not this long. Don't want it getting stuck on things. So there we go, guys. I hope you'll try this. This was a really fun project to try out, and I have another one coming up. So see you next time. Thanks for watching.